Hello, my name is Rafael Sargsyan, and this is my video for the Oxygen Scholarship. Alright, today I will be talking about curl. So what exactly is curl? Curl is something that I learned in multivariable calculus, actually. And I actually encountered it before, but I didn't actually realize it. And I'll go more over that. But curl in multivariable calculus is, so the actual formula for it is literally the um, gradient with the cross product of a vector field. Now, I'm sure none of those things make sense to you, but basically, in simple terms, what curl actually is imagine you have a vector field, right? And and a vector field is literally a field that's just filled with a bunch of vectors that you can see in this image, like right around here. So a vector, so if you put, for example, a paddle inside of a vector, inside a whirlpool, right? Or inside just a lake, and the paddle starts spinning, that means there's curl at on in that lake. Does that kind of make sense? So in a vector field, if so what curl is that it shows that there's like spin in a vector field, and that's actually really important. And let me go over why. So there's a few like math things, and these are the things I mainly use in multivariable calculus. Like Stokes theorem, or conservative fields and rotational fields, which are basically just a lot of math jargon for um, whether or not like one function is equal to the difference between each little x point of another function. Pretty much, that's kind of what the conservative field is. But no, there's no need to really worry about that. Why curl is really important actually is because it actually affects a lot of things in the real world, and this is where it gets to the point where I've actually interacted with in the real world. So before I took multivariable calculus, I took physics C, and I learned about let's say like some aerodynamics, drag, electric fields, those kind of stuff, and I didn't really realize it, but I was actually, whenever I did like a cross product or just any of those calculations, I was actually always using curl. And curl is actually used by scientists all over the world. It's used to, measure the rotation in whirlpools, tornadoes, turbulence, in like planes, and it's heavily used in electricity. So there's this science that's electromagnetism, which I was fortunate enough to learn about last year, and pretty much in almost every equation there's this thing called the Maxwell equations, and they go over that, and they're like a bunch of equations that are help you calculate like how strong a electric field is or magnetic field is or a current is. But the point is, curl is used in all of these scientific fields within science, and I don't think people realize just how important such a small and kind of insignificant math concept might actually be, um, and how it's literally used everywhere. And so yeah, I just wanted to make a video about curl. I think I'm pretty fascinated by it, but that's it.